Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are diving into something that feels like a total fever dream for automotive fans. We're talking about the return of a legend, the 2027 Ford Model A. Now, if you're a history buff, you know the original Model A was the car that proved Ford wasn't just a one-hit wonder after the Model T. It was stylish, it was robust, and it basically defined an era. Fast forward nearly a century, and Ford is doing it again, but with a twist that is purely 2027. Let's start with the design, because honestly, that's the first thing that's going to grab you. Ford didn't just make another generic crossover here. They've gone full neo-retro. Imagine the classic, upright stance and those iconic rounded fenders of the original 1920s model, but smoothed out with ultramodern aerodynamics. You've got these sleek, hidden LED ring headlights that pay homage to the old-school lanterns, and a silhouette that looks like it belongs in a sci-fi movie set in a vintage town. It's bold, it's curvy, and it stands out in a sea of sharp-edged SUVs. But it's not just a pretty face. Under the hood, or rather, integrated into the chassis, is where things get really interesting. For 2027, the Model A is leaning heavily into Ford's new hybrid tech. We're looking at a powerhouse system that pairs a turbocharged engine with a high-output electric motor. This isn't just about saving gas at the pump, it's about that instant electric torque that makes merging onto the highway or crawling over a rocky trail feel effortless. Speaking of trails, that's the big surprise here. Ford is positioning the new Model A as a lifestyle explorer. It's packed with off-road features that would make a Bronco blush. We're talking about an adjustable air suspension that can lift the car for extra ground clearance, reinforced skid plates, and a specialized heritage traction mode designed specifically for loose sand and mud. It's built for the person who wants to cruise the city on Friday and get lost in the woods on Saturday. When you hop inside, the seamless theme continues. Ford has ditched the cluttered dashboards of the past for a minimalist, wraparound digital display that feels incredibly intuitive. They've used sustainable materials throughout, think recycled ocean plastics turned into high-end fabrics and reclaimed wood accents. It's spacious, airy, and somehow manages to feel cozy and high-tech at the same time. Plus, they've added a vintage mode for the interior lighting and digital gauges that mimics the look of the original 1927 instruments. It's a small touch, but it's those details that make this car feel special. Now, how does it stack up against the classics? Well, the original Model A was all about bringing luxury for the masses, and the 2027 version follows that same DNA. It's way more sophisticated than its ancestors, obviously, but it keeps that get up and go spirit. While the old one was about getting people off horses and into cars, this one is about moving us into a smarter, hybrid-powered future without losing the soul of driving. Price-wise, the rumors are pointing toward a very competitive starting point, likely in the mid to high $30,000 range. That puts it right in the sweet spot for families and adventure seekers alike. So, is the 2027 Model A the comeback of the decade? It's definitely looking like it. It's got the heritage, the tech, and that cool factor that's been missing from a lot of recent releases. I want to hear from you guys. Does this retro-modern look work for you, or should Ford have left the Model A name in the history books? Drop a comment below and let's talk about it. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.